Hi there, I'm Peter Wilding. I am Brexit Director of the solicitors firm FBC Manby Bowler. I am the man who invented the word Brexit, and I'm the author of this book, What Next? And I'm here in Shropshire, lovely Shropshire, and I'm here to advise people and businesses on what to do about Britain leaving the European Union.
So I guess first, Peter, you came up with the term Brexit. It's a word we see everywhere daily. How does it feel when you see that word? You're officially part of British history now, forevermore, I guess.
Well, I wish you could copyright a word, otherwise I'd be a millionaire by now, but you can't.
Yeah.
And it first came up in 2012 when I wrote an article just after the Greek Euro crisis, and of course the word for that was Grexit. And I wrote an article saying, unless Britain leads in Europe, it'll be followed by another sad word, Brexit. And then I got a call from the Oxford English Dictionary last year to say, hey, we're putting this in the Oxford Dictionary. It's the word of the year. It's yours. What do you feel about it? And I said,
and your answer was?
Thrilled.
It is pretty fantastic, isn't it? You know, I mean, you and Shakespeare have got something in common now.
That's right. That's right. Well, anyway, it's great. It's a claim to infamy more than fame.
Yeah. A good one for the pub quiz.
Good one for the pub quiz, that's right.
So the book you've got there, that's a book you wrote. Just briefly, what's that then, Peter?
Well, this is a book saying, what next? Britain's future in Europe. And I wrote it just after the referendum because what I say in this book is that people who voted leave, people who voted remain, nobody wanted to make the country weaker and poorer. And this is a book which says how Britain can still lead in Europe even if we're outside the European Union. And I go back to Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill, after the war, said Britain can win in Europe. And I think we need to go back to Winston Churchill, revive his ideas, and it's all in this book, What Next, by me.
So you believe in Europe, out Europe, which would you say then?
Well, I was a Remainer,
Yeah.
and in fact I took the government to court last year to say to them, look, you don't have to leave the European Union and leave the single market, you can stay in it. And as the Brexit Director of FBC Manby Bowler, my job is to make businesses trade just as good as they did, so people in our beautiful area can keep their jobs. What we don't want is for the Midlands and Shropshire to be poorer after this.
And do you believe if we do leave on the terms that it's looking like that it could be at the minute, or a no deal, it could be catastrophic, or would you not go quite?
Well, a no deal definitely will be catastrophic, everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Theresa May's deal is just slightly less catastrophic. You know, this is a crisis.
Would you be in favour of a referendum on the subject?
It's a possibility. I think the trouble is the country is divided. What I would say is that, you know, the British people are lions, but unfortunately they're led by donkeys.
Yeah, that's enough. And so just one more on that term Brexit then. Is it kind of just washed over you now, or do you still kind of, every time you see it, you must kind of think, a little sparkle must kind of...
Well, you know, sometimes it makes you think, doesn't it? But
yeah.
no, you know, it's so overused that you just get used to it.